It's a true honor and pleasure to be here. My name is Mandy Patinkin, and Miriam, I'm very grateful for your time and generosity to this extraordinary organization, because without you, where would all of us be? She has kept the financial lifeblood, energy, literally flowing. And I have to share with you a little bit about my journey with the Arava. My cousin Mark Barnett suggested that my oldest son Isaac and I do the bike ride, which I believe was in 2005. I was told earlier, because I can't remember that far back, was the third bike ride of the Arava. It's the Arava that really hit the nerves of my soul. We took this extraordinary bike ride and met alumni along the way, and different leaders and teachers and rabbis and students. I remember thinking after that first visit, I'm not sure I met enough or any Palestinian teachers that first bike ride year. And I voiced that concern at some point, and the answer to my prayers is Tariq, who is a Muslim Palestinian. Are you Israeli-Palestinian or Palestinian-Israeli or Arab-Israeli or Arab-Israeli-Palestinian? Where is Tariq? I never remember how the label goes. You know what I know you are? You're a human being, Tariq. You're a human being. You're a human being who comes from the same ancestors that all of us come from. And you are the living example of what the Arava Institute is teaching the world what they need to do. To not worry so much, yes, it's important, the sustainability of the environment, of all of that, but the sustainability of each and every one of us human beings on this planet, to live together, to be kind to each other, to live in peace and thoughtfulness and caring and kindness to each other every day. The Arava, you folks, everyone here, is in no different position than anyone I know in the world, Palestinian or Israeli, Christian, Muslim, Jew, Hindu, Buddhist. What do we do about the nightmare that's going on over there? How do we affect it? How do we change it? How do we make a difference? You have landed in the epicenter of where you can make the difference. These people are not talking about an idea. They are living it. When we were there, you sit across from these students and they tell you, my family lives in the West Bank, or my family lives in Gaza, or my family and I'm a Palestinian telling you this. And then the Israeli person says, yes, and this person became my friend. We bonded here working on the environment, which you've heard over and over again, water and air have no border crossings. And we've become friends. And we will hope to become the leaders of our community in the future. And we know each other, and we work together, and we live together. And then there's a conflict. And one of us who's Israeli is called up to go in the reserves and fight his friend's family in Gaza or the West Bank. And they learn to come back and be together and continue their studies and their friendship and their relationship and their stewardship of the human race to teach the rest of us fools how you live together in peace. That is the only option. I was a number of years ago in a gym in Philadelphia getting ready to go do a concert, going over my lyrics. There was a movie on the TV screen. There was no sound. And it was called The Princess Bride. And I'm watching this movie, and I can't watch it because I got to finish doing my words. And I go up, and it was silent anyway, and I go up, and my wife's in the hotel room, Catherine, and dinner came, and I have a few minutes to eat dinner, and then I'll go to the theater and do the concert. And just as I walked in the room, one of the final scenes in the movie was on the screen. And it's where Inigo Montoya and the man in black are in the window. Robin Wright, who played the princess, has just leapt into Andre the Giant's arms. And the man in black said to the 6-year-old Mandy Patinkin, "Would you be interested in becoming the next Dread Pirate Roberts?" And the 36-year-old Mandy Patinkin said words that the 50-some-year-old Mandy Patinkin, or 60-year-old Mandy Patinkin, I'm not exactly sure how old I was at that moment, never heard when he spoke those words in the movie when he was 36. And the words that the 36-year-old Mandy Patinkin named Inigo Montoya said to him that the brilliant William Goldman wrote are some of the only words almost never quoted in that film that people quote from beginning to end. And those words, I think, are one of the great blessings of my life, that I was given them to say, and that man wrote them. And they are not the ones you expect. They are these words. "You know, I have been in the revenge business so long. Now that it's over, I do not know what to do with the rest of my life. I tell you, all of you Inigo Montoyas, myself, all of you, and all over the world filled with Inigo Montoyas, what you do with the rest of your life is to be associated with organizations like the Arava Institute of Environmental Studies, because they are not ideologues, they are in practice every moment, every day of their lives, creating a peaceful environment to make this human race live in brotherhood and kindness and listen to each other till their last breath is taken. And that is the solution to this conflict. People are so afraid to say anything, particularly in this country. Tariq and I met in New York with my wife, Catherine, and Rachel. First thing out of our mouths, and we both said the same exact thing to each other. Peace. Has to be peace. You have to give all of these people who don't have everything you have and more. So there's nothing that they want, because they have all the tools to exist. And you have to elect the Palestinian people and the Israeli people, a leadership that is willing to bring peace to life. You can get a man on the moon, for God's sakes. You can bring peace to the Middle East. And this place that we are so lucky to be associated with answers the wish of Tikkun Olam. You don't have to think about it or just say it on Shabbos or Rosh Hashanah or some special moment. You can live it every day. It is a privilege for all of us to be associated with this organization that Miriam has kept alive for all these years that she's been steward. And the person who comes in, if her time comes when she wants to pass the baton, you don't replace anybody. You just add to the building blocks like our little kids do. And you don't let any other little kid come and break it down. So I bless you and thank you for being a part of this wonderful organization that answers the prayers of my life. I want to sing you a little teeny song that I love. Before we leave these portals to meet our fellow mortals, there's just one final message I would give to you. We all have learned reliance on the sacred teachings of science. Wait, I got to remember the words now. Oh, my God. So I hope through life you never will decline, in spite of Philistine defiance, to do what all good scientists do. Experiment, make it your motto day and night. Experiment, and it will lead you to the light. The apple on the top of the tree is never too high to achieve. So take an example from Miriam. Experiment. Be curious, though interfering friends may frown. Get furious at each attempt to hold you down. If this advice you only employ, the future can offer us infinite joy and merriment. Experiment, and you'll see. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you.